Good morning. Thank you for that great applause. My granddaddy once told me that any day above ground is a great day. Wouldn't you agree with that? Yeah, definitely. I got to tell you that I almost didn't get that chance to roam above ground here. See, 44 years ago, the doctor told my mother, having this baby will kill you. You're going to have to abort this baby if you want to live. I couldn't even imagine what my mother was thinking or what was going through her mind. Of saying, all right, baby or my life? Baby or my life? Baby or my life? I mean, would you know what to do? I don't know, I would. Maybe it's got something to do with being a guy. I might say, well, I only get one life, so maybe I can have another baby later. I don't know. But my mother unselfishly did not pick that route. And my mother chose to have me. And here I am 44 years later. Now the amazing thing is, my mother lived. The experts were wrong. The doctors were wrong. And that was awesome because that was a great example of sometimes you got to just make your own decisions. You got to do your own thinking. And you can't let the cognitive misers steal your thinking. And the experts always tell you what to do. You got to do some of your own. And my mother obviously did some of her own. And here I am. So I'm obviously here for a reason and not a season. And over the last 44 years, over all those ups and downs, obviously here for a reason and not a season. And I look out, and I don't know all your stories yet, but I know that you're here for a reason. You were born for a reason. And all the years that you've weathered the ups and downs, you're here for a reason, not a season. And you've got to find that reason why you're here. Now, I know that a lot of you here are in sales, your own businesses, the speaking. And something that I know about that is that when you get into those kind of businesses, they say it's the hardest, high-paying job you ever have, right? Or the lowest, easy work you'll ever do, right? So this is not a profession for people with thin skin. This is a thick-skinned profession. And you're going to have to find your reasons to get through that, to be here for more than a season, to last beyond a season. You've got to find your reasons to do that. Because if you don't find your reasons to do that, then your subconscious mind is going to start messing with you. When things get hard, which they will. When things get painful, which they will. Your mind's going to start messing with you and saying, I don't think I really have to do this. I think I could probably do something else. That over there looks better. The grass is greener over there. I could do that. I know I could do it. That'd be better than this. So your mind's going to be messing with you. So you got to have your reasons, all right, to get through those difficult times. So you don't start like straying and wandering off path and trying something different that maybe you shouldn't be trying. All right? And another thing is, if you're just doing what you do for the nice things, a nicer car, for example, well, that nicer car is only going to drive you so far when the pain sets in. All right? And guys, adversity is something we all face. Pain is something we all face. We got to get through it. All right? If your thing is nice car, going to get me through. Nice car is not going to get you through it. It's not going to get you through it. You need to go beyond that and find your reasons of why you're doing this, your reasons of why you're going to be here more than a season. That's what's going to get you through it. All right? That's what's going to get you past your subconscious mind messing with you. Now, this is one of the ways you do it. What stumbles us and trips us up all the time is that we go, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how. And I kind of feel like a little stupid because I don't know how. That's what stops us, is that we don't feel good enough about ourselves because we don't know how. All right? Nietzsche said, never let the how stop you. Go for the why. Figure out your why. You're going to do something, and the hows will take care of themselves. And I got to tell you guys, we got to give ourselves a break on the how. We got to stop beating ourselves up on the how. All right? The how am I going to do this? Well, listen, if you've never been down that road before, then of course you don't know how. You're not expected to know how if you've never been down that road before. And if you're not traveling down roads that you haven't been down before, then your vision's not big enough. You got to get a bigger vision. You got to be traveling down roads that you've never traveled down before, maybe that you've never even looked down before. You got to get that vision big. If you're going to be thinking anyways, you might as well think big, right? So think big. Look down that road. Realize you're not supposed to know how. All right? Realize your whys will take care of that. Okay? When your whys get strong enough, the hows will take care of itself. When the whys are strong enough, you'll take that step. All right? You'll take that other step, and you'll look around, and you'll take another step, and you'll look around, and next thing you know, things are going to start opening up. You're going to start getting answers you didn't have before from back here. You couldn't get the answers from back here because you couldn't see it all. When you move up, you start taking those steps, you start seeing things a little more clearly. Things start appearing that didn't appear before to you. So you definitely want to go through that and figure out your why. Now, let me talk to you about adversity. Oh, boy, that dreaded word, right? Adversity. That's something we all try to avoid, don't we? Yeah, and I say, don't avoid it. Embrace it. Embrace adversity. Make it your friend. Make it your mentor. All right? Easier said than done. But that's something we all got to do. We got to start embracing adversity and making it our friend, making it our mentor, learning from it, because that is how we move ahead. That is how we make our dreams come true. Right? And I've been talking about this for years. I've been writing about this for years. And I got to admit, even myself, when adversity comes into my life, even I sometimes try to avoid it and try to run. Even though I know I shouldn't. I should embrace it. I know this. Intellectually, I know this. But my body doesn't always cooperate. My body sometimes wants to just get out of there and not face that adversity. And then intellectually, my mind hopefully sometimes wins the battle and says, no, stay. Stay. It's all right to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Stay. Stretch. Stretch a little bit. It's all right to feel that stretch. It's okay to feel that stretch. You know what I'm saying? So use adversity as your friend. All right? And I feel that adversity, myself, I've been dragged down that thorn-infested path a whole lot more than I would like to. And I'm sure a whole lot of you guys are in the same boat, that you've been dragged down that path. All right, against your will. You're probably kicking, screaming, biting, pinching, everything you do to avoid it. And I'm saying, let's not avoid it. Let's go down that path. Let's go down that path, okay? I think we can do a lot better if we go down that path. All right, so from there, let me just share with you just real quick, for example, of what I'm talking about. When I started my life, as you know, it started off kind of rough. You know, the doctor's telling my mother that I should not be born, that I will kill my mother, and I didn't. So thank you, Mom. I am here. That's what I was born into. And then from right there, I was born into the north end of Hartford, down by Weaver High School. Tough part of Hartford. My family was the only white family in the surrounding blocks. Every day, me and my brother, since we were little, we got chased down the road. They were calling us ethnic slurs, racial slurs, throwing stuff at us, trying to beat us up. I remember not even being in kindergarten yet. That means I was less than 5 years old. And I remember me and my older brother, who was like less than 7, we were down the corner of the block fighting multiple kids. And that's how I grew up, under that. You know, eventually I was able to get out of that environment, go to East Hartford. I lived in East Hartford for a little while. And lo and behold, what good came out of it? Well, I ended up being a 2-time state champ wrestler and a 2-time junior Olympian wrestler. You know, then went on to coach the Junior Olympics and had Connecticut's first national champion. So I guess some good came out of that rough start. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Did I pick that adversity? No. That adversity was just flung upon me. And I couldn't do a thing to stop it. And I just had to survive. And that's what I did. I survived. And what came out of it that was good? Well, I became a heck of a wrestler. I'll tell you, a heck of a competitor. And now as an adult, I still have that fierce competition in me. But also, the kindness. All right? So as you guys know, I'm a school teacher. And what do school teachers do? We give homework. So I'm giving all of you homework. And I'm giving all of you homework every single day for the rest of your lives. I know, I'm tough. I'm tough on that. I am. I'm tough on that. But here's the deal. Most of you will do it. Some of you won't. Those that will do it, I know you're extraordinary, right? So here it is. I want you to find out your reason why you're here. I want you to read everything and get your hands on. Talk to everybody you meet. If you're working on the speaking, I want you to read Bill's book. It's awesome. Dale Carnegie suggests a book by Frank Betcher, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success. Great book. Tom Hopkins got some great stuff out there on sales. And talk to everybody you meet, because you can learn something from everybody you meet. And if you do that and you find out your why, you find out your reasons, I guarantee you're going to be here for more than a season. Thank you.